Here's today's top story. Apple shares list of 250 changes across iOS 27, macOS Golden Gate, and more. During its WWDC 2026 keynote on Monday, Apple briefly showed a slide with hundreds of new features and enhancements coming across iOS 27, macOS 27 Golden Gate, watchOS 27, tvOS 27, and visionOS 27. All of the software updates are currently available as developer betas, and they are expected to be released to all users in September. We already highlighted some of the key new features from the slide, and now we have shared a categorized list of all of the more than 250 changes shown. iPhone and iOS 27 and iPadOS 27 switch between two iPhone devices with the same phone number, more seamless transitions between Wi-Fi and cellular networks, live activities in dynamic island and landscape, enhanced power efficiency for Safari in iOS, faster voice control response in iOS, extra large widgets in iOS, streamlined setup for touch accommodations in iOS and iPadOS, live activity for precision finding with friends, smoother scrolling in App Library, smoother unlocking on iPhone. Undo and redo home screen edits in iPadOS, extra large widgets in Today View in iPadOS, faster window closing in iPadOS, faster browsing and transfers in files in iPadOS, faster menu bar access in iPadOS, iPhone app resizing in iPadOS. Apple News Plus audio support in iPadOS, faster window switching in iPadOS, optional persistent menu bar on iPad, app names in iPad status bar, dual camera in FaceTime, faster lock screen switching, lock screen consistently stays awake while scrolling. Notifications, more power-efficient personal hotspot on N1 devices, expanded touch support in Sidecar, independent alarm volumes, smoother camera switching when zooming in video, smoother paging between home screen pages, smoother scrolling in Control Center and Control Gallery, easier-to-reach camera experience, more accurate photo orientation, faster and more reliable NFC reading, quick start with a recovery contact, pairing and handoff improvements for made-for-iPhone hearing devices, faster entry and exit from assistive access and guided access modes, proactive car key setup macOS 27, more relevant Spotlight search suggestions, faster shortcuts and actions indexing in Spotlight, drawing in notes in macOS, updated video podcasts experience in macOS, enhanced power efficiency for Safari in macOS, edge-to-edge sidebars, colorful sidebar icons, updated menu bar icons, uniform toolbars, consistent corner radii. Faster user account creation in macOS. Ethernet status in menu bar in macOS, improved RDMA over Thunderbolt, support for Mac mirroring in 5K resolution, more high resolution and high refresh rate display modes for external displays, swipe down to refresh in macOS. Smoother scrolling in Safari in macOS, app resizing in iPhone mirroring, DRM video support in iPhone mirroring, drawing in freeform in macOS, smoother animations in Mission Control and Spaces, show borders for macOS accessibility, HDR for macOS System UI Apple TV and tvOS 27, faster AirPlay connections to Apple TV, smart downloads on Apple TV, AppleCare coverage details in settings in tvOS, more responsive Control Center in tvOS, redesigned Podcasts app for tvOS, larger text sizes in tvOS, smoother animations and app launches in tvOS, Apple Watch and watchOS 27, better battery efficiency on Apple Watch, more accurate step tracking on Apple Watch, more efficient water detection on Apple Watch. Improved Wi-Fi connectivity in watchOS, Apple Wallet guest keys in watchOS, consolidated Find My app in watchOS, faster app extension launch in watchOS, tap gesture on Apple Watch, faster media playback in watchOS, dynamic app grid in watchOS, Maps parked car widget in Smart Stack. Redesigned settings in the Apple Watch app, support for time zone changes in Sleep View card balance in Wallet in watchOS, transit cards and IDs in Smart Stack in watchOS, new Smart Stack suggestions in watchOS Vision Pro and visionOS 27, use your panoramas for environments in visionOS, extra small widget option in visionOS, new windows with curvature in visionOS, improved Control Center in visionOS, look and tap to view and respond to notifications in visionOS. Spatial scene support for panoramas in visionOS, faster boot and connect to Wi-Fi in visionOS, widget for Mac, virtual display in visionOS, multiple tab views in Safari in visionOS, home and HomePod, faster AirPlay connections to HomePod, improved connectivity for Thread. Home accessories, faster smart home accessory updates, faster HomeKit accessory pairing, more reliable HomeKit camera storage, CarPlay, audio scrubbing on CarPlay's now playing screen, improved navigation heading and GPS accuracy in CarPlay, improved wireless CarPlay reliability, audio mini player in CarPlay, photos, filter photos and videos in shared albums, add keywords to photos and videos in Photos, album organization improvements in Photos, customize slideshows in Photos, captured by Me collection in Photos, save any slideshow as a video in Photos, choose a specific pet in Photo Shuffle, search for photos and videos using additional metadata, search returns more pleasing photos of people and pets in Photos. Option to prioritize syncing to iCloud Photos, easier to save photos from shared albums, option to include photos of yourself in Photo Shuffle, faster rendering of Collections tab in Photos, selection view in Photos, identity documents collection in Photos. Faster loading of new captures in Photos, save a video frame as a photo, star rings in Photos, full resolution photos and videos in iCloud shared albums, additional participant permissions in shared albums, expire your shared albums, recent activity in shared albums. React with any emoji in shared albums, participate in iCloud shared albums from Android and Windows, easier to invite others in shared albums, messages, drawing app in Messages, find offloaded media in Messages, failed messages, automatically retry sending in Messages, continuous sending of photos, videos, and texts in Messages, consolidated notifications for multiple tapbacks in Messages, thumbnails displayed for offloaded media in Messages, search for conversations in Messages by phone number or a contact's nickname. Faster to add recent camera captures in Messages, improved Messages syncing across devices, Apple Music and podcasts, improved reliability of Apple Music streaming, new auto-mix transitions. Refreshed album pages in Apple Music, faster now playing view loading in Music, refreshed artist pages in Apple Music, search within shows and podcasts, AirPods custom EQ, faster Apple Music playback start, improved top results in Mail. Faster message loading in Mail, more reliable search indexing in Mail, improved list formatting in Mail, improved unread badge accuracy in Mail. Maps, more accurate visited places in Maps, guides and maps available in more places, enhanced flyover in Maps, offline Maps update improvements, natural language search for routing in Maps, health and fitness and journal, sort by completed fitness plus workouts, faster data updates in the Health app, perimenopause and menopause support in the Health app, perimenopause and menopause symptom logging in the Health app, increased attachment limits in journal, more accurate route maps in the Fitness app after workouts, iCloud sync status for journal entries, improved distance accuracy during treadmill workouts, synced step count in the Health and Fitness apps, faster workout start in the Workout app, timestamps for journal entries, Fitness plus workouts for perimenopause and menopause, more intuitive journaling streaks, GymKit on iPhone and AirPods Pro 3 Notes. Section links in Notes, stylized notes from third-party calendar accounts, copy and paste as markdown in Notes, divider lines in Notes, shortcuts, else if support in shortcuts, group conversation support in shortcuts. Expanded Get What's on Screen capabilities in Shortcuts, store data in Shortcuts. Redesigned Shortcuts editor, screenshot and notification automations in Shortcuts, Freeform, faster board previews in Freeform, more reliable right-to-left text editing in Freeform, smoother Freeform board performance, dark mode adaptive canvas in Freeform. Collaborative folders in Freeform Safari, faster start page content loading in Safari, faster web application performance in Safari, smoother animations and graphics in Safari, faster handling of JavaScript in Safari, smoother start page resizing in Safari, Apple Wallet and Apple Pay, easier card selection and payment management with Apple Pay, wallet order tracking. That's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe.